Need something?
You need something? See you later. Hey there.
I think they're in my Discord. Let me check. I mean, if you... Yeah, let me finish this quest. Sorry, I had my microphone muted. I'm just saying, most of these add-ons you can go to Turtle WoW Addons and find them. I'm going to put the Turtle WoW Addons link in the stream description. If you look at my stream description, there's the UI skins ElfWood by TKing, which you can download that file, extract the contents of that file into your interface folder. If you go to my add-ons again, like I said, you got, I'm using Auctionator, Better Character Stats, Buff Bars. These are all the add-ons I'm using. So you can just take a screenshot of that. And most of those add-ons you can just download. Just Google them or just go right to the Turtle WoW Addons link I put in the stream description. You can download them right off of there. Nothing fancy. Hey BT, how's it going? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh, this guy's... I should have invited that person to my group. Oh well.
you can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, sir will be fine. Worst case scenario, they just move it to Russia and run it from Russia. Yeah, it'll be fine. Hey Kenny, how's it going? Which servers were those? Most servers aren't going to shut down. Nah, most servers aren't going to shut down. Everlook was kind of dead anyway, wasn't it? I mean, was anybody even playing Everlook anymore? Yeah, I played Everlook when it first launched, but it was just taken over by Asian players, by Chinese players. It was actually quite bad. Yeah, I think Turtle probably killed it. Everlook kind of, when I got on it, what happened was it launched right after Blizzard shut the Chinese servers, like access to China to play WoW. So Everlook launched like right after that. So all these Asian players went to Everlook. So a lot of American players didn't really want to play there because it was just a quarter of the server was speaking a different language, and it was just kind of annoying. People constantly wanting to get in groups with you, but they didn't speak English. So just need some runts. That you, McGiggles. I think we're done. We are done. Everybody trying to get the ore. Get the ore, Mr. Arthasterian. You can have it, I don't care. Level 12. Turn all these quests in, and then we probably should hit Dark Shore.
Light be with you.
Hmm.
Go with honor. Farewell. King's honor, friend. Light blessing.
I don't think we have Shady on this playlist. Let me take a look. Let me take a look.
You'd speak of dreams like they were solid, like clouds could carry weight or hold, but I was left in all the silence while your stories grew so bold. I was paper, you were scissors, cut me out, but I still linger. Every fault, every tear, still here, still there. I was static, you were thunder, breaking me, pulling me under, but I'm still here. You can't erase the corners of us, the empty space. I used to trace the lines you whispered in chalk on pavement cracked and gray, hoping they'd lead me somewhere close.
Boy, my warrior really needs that +1 intellect.
Washed with rain.
Awesome.
You'd carve your name into the skyline with words too heavy, sharp and cold, but I would carry all the pieces, pretend they fit, pretend they hold. I was
Hmm. Hmm. Uh, Forgot I even had a mount, man. Not that it's very fast. 6% movement speed increase, I think? 6.5. This level. Oh, hey Miles, how's it going? You started a hardcore paladin. Oh, well, you picked the most powerful class. Who the hell's killing people here? The sword's coming up here and killing anybody who's flagged. He just killed that rogue. That's awesome. But based on this person's health, they're probably level at least 50. With the 60-36, they're probably at least between 55 and 60. This hunter here, the sword hunter, is killing everybody. Paladin feels so much better. Yeah, I told you, man. Epoch's a waste of time, dude. I'm just curious what the warrior's gonna feel like once I get. It's the bad part about the warrior is it's gonna be a while before I get any of the new abilities. Like before I even get Master Strike, that's like I gotta be like level 25 or something, and then before I get down into the protection tree to get some of the stuff that I'm interested in, which is going to be the improved slam, the improved and reprisal, and of course I think what else? What's the other one? I mean, improved intervenes like just okay, but it's really improved like reprisal and improved slam. I'm interested to see how those are going to work out. I haven't really looked at the Fury tree. Like, what do we got? Fury. Improved shouts is a little different. We got Blood Drinker. While affected by Enraged, Death Witch, or Recklessness, your melee attacks restore like 3% of your maximum health. That's going to be pretty strong in PvP too, actually. I mean, if you have Blood Craze and Blood Drinker, you're gonna have some pretty good health regen. Also, improved berserk rate. When you pop that, it's going to have you 100% chance to break free from movement and pairing effects. That's another nice thing. And then also Bloodthirst. Now instead of healing you, it actually increases your movement speed by 10%, which is kind of an interesting change. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but my stream here apparently is, the quality of the stream right now is not great. YouTube's saying the bitrate's not great, but I checked my internet connection. It doesn't have anything to do with my internet connection. It's just something to do with YouTube. Sometimes it does that. Let me check my speed again, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, my internet speed's fine. So it's just YouTube. Heal me. I forgot though, since this isn't a hardcore character, we can actually do battlegrounds with this character. But I've like total. Actually, I have really bad gear with this character. I should probably. Oh man, I haven't even updated my macro. I thought I did. Hold on a second. I did update my macro. I don't know why. Oh, I know. I always forget about that. Yeah, let me fix that. We did update our shield bash, which is going to be this one. This is completely got the wrong stuff. One thing with the warriors, with your macros, is you're doing a lot of weapon swapping, so you have to constantly make sure that your macros are constantly up to date. Otherwise, you'll be in the middle of a fight and you'll pop shield block or shield bash and you'll wonder, why the heck am I doing no damage? And if you haven't updated your macro, it's swapping into like your old shield and your old sword that you might not have used for God knows how many levels. So you got to keep all your macros up to date. It can be kind of annoying, but it's just the way it works. Let's grab this ore while we're here. So Miles, you said, so you're liking the Turtle Wild better than Epoch, huh? Somebody go up there. Looks like they're grabbing that ore. Hell yeah. Yeah, wait till you get to some of the new zones. Some of the new zones are pretty cool. I forget what level the Teldrassil zone is. This one here, the Whispering Forest. It is level 17, so that's another zone that we should try to do. Yeah. It's been a long time since... The Whispering Forest is really, really cool. I love this zone. This is one of my favorite zones. You tempted to buy 4 bags and repair for hardcore character? Yeah, I don't know why not. I mean, the thing with the hardcore, you're talking about like buying stuff from the cash shop? Yeah, I mean, there's not gonna... If you got the credits, do it, because if your hardcore character dies, you get all your credits back, so... Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. There's no risk. Yeah, go ahead and do it. If you ever get bored of your character, just kill him on purpose and you get all your credits back. So yeah, I think for sure, definitely do it. Makes life a little bit easier. I mean, like, this character's not hardcore, and I've already bought 2 bags, like 2 big ass bags and a mount. So, but I don't care. I mean, I don't plan on playing any other WoW servers for probably other than this one. Yeah, the epoch mobs are overtuned. You know, the mount was mine was 200 credits, so that's like $20, man. It's not cheap. But this mount was one of these was this one. I only got this one kind of can't match my character's hair color. I kind of wish I would have got the blue one though, but okay, whatever. Yeah, matches my character. Like my character's like kind of hair, and her skin color kind of matched the color of the mount. So I was accessorizing. But yeah, Miles, the epoch mobs are overtuned, which can be really fun, but it can also be really annoying. It's like cool and annoying at the same time. But I also have to say that Turtle Wow mobs are also overtuned. If you fight like a gray elite or a gold elite on Turtle Wow, they hit hard, and they're way stronger than like if you play like World of Warcraft official anniversary server, the mobs are much weaker than they are in Turtle Wow. So Turtle Wow's stronger, and then Epoch's even stronger than that. So. Well, here's the thing: you shouldn't go back to Blizzard. I mean, Blizzard's going to do their Classic Plus, but you got to remember that their Classic Plus is going to have, gold selling and bots and boosting and all that crap. So it's not going to really be worth it. Yeah, because they don't care. All Blizzard cares about is getting your money. That's all they care about. They don't care about the players. They don't care about really even what you want. They're just going to... They care about what you want so far as can it get you to play the game so they can make money off you. As long as they can get you to play their game, that's all they care about. Once you're in there playing the game, do you think they're going to listen to you and try to make changes to make the server better or your life better? No, not really. I saw somebody character's name in here, and their name was here this person's name is Blizz Lawsuit, but I saw someone who said their name was Hate Blizzard. It was just straight up Hate Blizzard. Yeah. Yeah, when you're in a group, it doesn't bother you so much, right? When you're like a dungeon and you're in a group, but when you're doing it solo by yourself, it can get tiresome. At first it's like kind of cool, and after a while you're like, man, it's like taking me way longer to do anything, But it's fun at low level when you see people like dying all over the place. I played on Epoch when they launched, and I leveled a paladin up to level 12, and I was laughing my ass off. People running out of caves. I went into like some of the caves, and there were just skeletons everywhere. Everybody was getting killed. It was hilarious. I do have to get to bed here pretty soon, though. You think they overestimated it? The Turtle WoW mounts are only 0.5% mount speed increase per level, so per character level. So if your character's level 10, the mount's only going to give you a 5% speed increase. If you're level 20, then you're looking at a 10% speed increase, etc. So by the time you hit level 40, your mount's only going to be 20% faster. So if you're like a hunter or a druid, a mount's kind of pointless, because by the time you hit 20 and get your like cheetah or travel form or whatever, you know, like any kind of mounts, any kind of speed increase, it's going to be way faster than this mount. Like, what's the hunter cheetah? It's like 30% or something. You know, it's going to be, you're a lock. If you're a lock, yeah, then it'll help. All right, I'm going to go over here. I know this tent's going to drop pretty soon. Yeah, at 40 you can train, and then your mount's going to be your mount will go 40% mount speed or whatever it is. Yeah, it's not 40% though, is it? Isn't it 60%? I don't remember. Whatever the speed is when you train. Yeah, I think regular mount training at 40 is 60% speed increase, and then when you do the epic mount speed, it's 100%, right? Does it look good? So you like them? I'm glad you like those settings. I mean, they change. You know, those settings I tweak them all the time. Depends on the zone. Some zones you need to adjust the settings. You know, like Westfall might be too orange, and you know what I mean. Yeah, you got to turn that off. I don't know of another. Is there another add-on launcher besides the game launcher? No, not that I know of. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, well, Super WoW. Super WoW is an add-on. Oh, you mean like get? Yeah, no. I don't use any of that. I don't use add-on managers or anything like that. I do it all manually. I'm old school. Ooh, the blood stain. Ooh, hey. 14 silver for these. 16, 7 silver. Damn, some of these things are nice. Ooh, nice. Rough bronze boots. That'll work for me. $16 silver. 71. These are kind of pricey. 12 silver each, doesn't that seem like kind of like too much? That seems kind of expensive. I keep forgetting I have a mount. I keep forgetting I have a mount. I'm like running around. I mean, not that my mount's very fast, but it's faster than being on foot. I think the link to the patches is in the stream description, I believe, guys. Yeah. I mean, if you go to the stream description, I have a link to the the high HD patches. You just click the link, scroll down a little bit, and there's like the 3 individual files are right there. It's this the one I'm using. If I have the old link, those are the patches I'm using. So I don't know why they wouldn't work, right? Like here, look. Here's the link in the stream description, right? Scroll down. Right here. These are the patches I'm using right here. It says updated 410. So it says here it's not updated for 1.17. So okay. All right, well, I'm just saying these are the ones I'm using, and they work fine for me, unless my client's older, which I don't know how it could be. I just reinstalled Turtle Wow like a day ago. 2 days ago, actually. But he's talking about A and Z. That's probably because, you know what? I don't use A and Z. That's probably why it works. Miles, I don't use A and Z. I use just B and C, which is probably why these still work for me. If you go to my install, you can see I'm only using, let's see, C and B. See, I'm only using C and B. So for me, this is fine. But yeah, if they have some sort of an updated A, I don't know where that's at, because I don't use it. Where's the link? You said it's in the mod section? What's the difference, though? I mean, these don't look... Are these really even updated? Okay, yeah, these are updated. Nice. Well, here, let's grab them. There's A. There's B. Let's download B. So it looks like they just updated A and B. It doesn't look like they updated C. Yeah, see A and B. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to download this one. And we're going to cut this out of here. And we're going to go to Turtle Wow data. Updated on September 5th. Was that 9? Let's see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here. We got B. We're going here, and we're going to say, where's B? B. Say older version. And I think this one was, what was it? Go to, I'm going to date these so we can keep track of which is which. This is from 4/10/2024. Yes, it's not valid. I don't know. I have to. You said you have to. You told him to enable it. How do you? I don't think you have to enable it, do you? I mean, they just automatically work, don't they? I don't remember having to enable the hard HC patches. As long as they're in your data folder, I think it just is going to use them. Correct? I mean, that's all I ever do. I don't actually enable it. So I don't think I did. Oh, I've used the launcher. Oh, okay. So the launcher will basically, if you don't enable it, it'll just ignore them. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't use the launcher. How does a level 19 die right there? He must have been like AFK or something.
What can I do for ya?
Yeah, people do drown, which always makes me kind of lol. Lol.
Interesting.
Boy, they completely changed this. There didn't used to be. I don't remember the steps looking like this. See, they added like plants. See these plants here? These weren't here either. Yeah, these HC patches are nice.
What brings you here?
Yeah, wow, this... I think these models are... I think this updated models are different. Like, this seems different to me. Let me, yeah, these seem different. They seem better. Let me, I want to switch to the old one again. Because I want to see how different it is. Patch B. It's new. Yeah, see, look how different it is. This one doesn't have the little potted plants with the flowers. See, this doesn't have, like, this is different. The other one had, like, steps. Man, they really changed a lot. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this one looks really good too, though. I really like the ground texture here. I don't know if the new one's got... Like, the new one's got like a moon symbol here, like a crescent moon. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. They both look good. I don't know, what was it, 4 something? I don't remember the exact date. 4, I'll just say 4.2024. I know it was 4/2024. Let's see if I really like the new one over the old one. A lot of it, like the ground texture is going to be big for me. Okay, so... Okay, I'm gonna say that I actually like this one less. Yeah. See how it's made everything like brighter? See how everything's like brighter? Which I don't like. I do like that they opened this up though. That's nice. And I like the potted plants, but I don't like how everything's really bright. See how it's all bright in here? And it looks more like too much little knickknacks and stuff. Makes it look a little too and also I like the other ground texture better. Yeah, I don't like this one. Yeah, but I don't want to do that because you start toning down a reshade, it's going to affect every zone. Yeah, I prefer the other one but better. And Faker says as a new player. Well, and these aren't even the originals, Faker. Like this, like I'm going between 2 different HD versions, right? But I guarantee you that this HD version, the one I'm using, I think is way better than the original. Like, well, here we can actually show like this one. See how it's darker? It just, to me, this looks better. I really did like how they cut a hole here in the wall, though. I thought that was really nice. And I like this ground texture better than the other one. But I really like the way this looks inside a lot better than that newer one. And that was too cluttered, too much jank. But I liked how they cut a hole here. That was really cool, actually. And I did like the potted plants here. And I did like the, when you went up here, I did kind of like the little steps they put here in the corner. They did like a little step up, which was kind of cool. And then they had potted plants here and here. But it just feels a little bit overdone, like too much. Boy, somebody put a lot of time and effort into it, though. Now, if you look, so this is, hey, Faker, this is what the HD pack, this HD version looks like. Now, if you go to the original, let's take a look at the original. The original is going to look, I don't think you're going to like the original. I mean, maybe you will, but to me, this patch is far superior. But I don't like the newest one. I need to figure out how to do these patches myself so I can just do them. See, now the difference here is it's much lighter again, which I don't like. But it's got this older like texture. I like the newer texture on the ground a lot better. Like this looks like not that it looks more like you know, the grass and stuff. It's lower quality, like lower res. See how it's kind of all blurry and get through here. You know, this is all like kind of blurry. And then this is too bright. But yeah, it's personal preference. Yeah, and I like the floor. I don't like the floor in here as much. It's mostly just how the quality of the texture is low res. See, like these are supposed to be leaves on the ground, but they're just really, they don't really look like leaves. They're just all like, you know, the resolution is really poor. But yeah, it's personal preference for sure. You know, so if you look here, this ground too is like, you know, it's the quality, the resolution here. See how right in this section here, how the resolution is just really, really low res. Like the texture is just really like, there's not a lot of detail. You start going back and forth between these HD packs, you're going to start getting some errors. So it's not surprising that I tossed an error there. What was it? This one? Well, I can't play any game without reshade because most games look too. Yeah, now you're Faker. Now you're kind of on some other planet now. Because I've never met anybody who likes it without like I'm not sure that this particular texture is like great, but this looks so much nicer. Like it's a little bit on the dark side, but I just love the look of the wood. And like again, like the texture here looks a lot better. You know, see how you've got a higher quality of texture here. You know, as far as that old blurry other one, and then the grass and stuff is better too. Like a lot of the grass and stuff is better. Yeah, so I really like this ground texture way better than the other one. Yeah, but I don't know how you could not like reshade. Okay, let's just turn off reshade, right? Okay, you're gonna tell me that this looks better. Yeah. Well, you don't have to go dark, and we don't have to make it dark. We could just do even just this without changing the darkness is going to look way better because of the sharpness, right? So here's like just adjusting the sharpness, just the sharpness and adding a little color, right? So here's without it, and here's with it. Yeah, see, So all I did is added some sharpness, a little bit of color, right? And that looks way better, right? So if you take it off, this is what it looks like without it. Right. So see how blurry it is? See the textures around her groin here and on her shirt? See how blurry it looks? Let me turn that on. And now look at the texture around her groin and around her chest. It looks much, much better. I do make the game look quite a bit darker, but that's, again, that's just a personal, like this is a little bit oversaturated for a lot of people, but I you know, once you get used to it. And this particular zone is going to look a little bit, and we can tone that back pretty quickly, right? Go like this, and it won't be quite so dark or saturated. See? Yeah, everything looks different. Like everything looks different. I mean, all the textures, any kind of, I'm assuming that the dungeons probably look different, but I don't know. I haven't done a lot of dungeons on Turtle, really. Not yet, anyway. But, I mean, you can certainly tweak it. That's the thing with Reshade is you don't have to use everything. I mean, you can turn this stuff off. You know, if you feel like it's too dark or bright or whatever. And, I mean, there's all kinds of, but it's going to look better. I don't care. I mean, if you use Reshade and you just play around with it, you're going to get settings that look better than the default. You know? Because the default without Reshade is just awful. I mean, this... And what's funny is WoW is one of the worst games I've seen because I've used Reshade with about every video game I've ever played. Like, I play a lot of MMOs and I play a lot of other games. And I've used Reshade probably with almost every game I play. And WoW is probably the most washed out, bland looking game out of all of them. Like if you go to Guild Wars 2, you go to like Ion, Terra, you know, Ashes of Creation, Black Desert Online. I've used Reshade with every single one of those games. Every game I play, I use Reshade. And WoW, I think, is the worst. Like it's the basic color palette and fidelity, especially the sharpness in WoW is the worst. You know, is the worst out of any game. It's just really the colors are very, very washed out. Like there is not a lot of color in this palette here. And which is really surprising because if you go to retail WoW, for example, if you go to retail WoW, like if you go to like the War Within or something and you come to this zone, it looks very lush and colorful and, you know, without even using Reshade, it looks 10,000 times better. So Blizzard realized their mistake and they made it look way better in retail. You know. If we just add the sharpen and a little bit of color. Like this is just adding a little bit of sharpness and color and it looks already like quite a bit better. So, but I like to do more. I had quite a lot of other stuff. Now this looks a little too colorful, but we can fix that too. Some zones it's going to look a little bit too colorful. It just depends, right? So we can take this down. And it's going to be not quite as bad. Now we're not quite as oversaturated. Okay, that was kind of loud. I don't think I have any quests up here now.
Goddess watch over me.
But anyways, I gotta go to bed. It is 3:42 a.m. I wanted to go to bed 40 minutes ago, so I gotta work in 5 hours, basically. Yeah. Yeah, well, Guild Wars 2 is a different matter altogether. You know what I mean? Guild Wars 2 has the particle effects and the effects in Guild Wars 2. I could definitely agree with you there. You don't want to, you know what I mean? You want to kind of tone that stuff down. Same thing with like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is the worst. Oh my god, Final Fantasy is shit. Hey Miko, how's it going? But WoW, the good thing about WoW is PvP, the abilities and stuff. That's one of the strengths of World of Warcraft is the the casting animations and things are very easy to discern. You know, it's easy to tell. Like if a mage is casting Frostbolt in PvP, you know he's casting Frostbolt. If he's casting Sheep, you know he's casting Sheep. In some other games, it's not so easy to discern what people are doing because the spell animations, because the particle effects, there's too much particle effects. There's like 2 or 3 people standing close together and they're all casting spells. It can be kind of a mess. Guild Wars 2 can be like that too. If you've got a lot of people doing a lot of stuff, sometimes it's hard to see what's going on. Final Fantasy is even worse. So yeah, I could definitely see where you'd want to turn off a lot of the post-processing and a lot of the extra particles and tone it down just so you can actually make sense of what people are doing, especially for PvP. Especially for PvP. So, I need to fix this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hey, Garrett, how's it going? Yeah, for sure. In Final Fantasy, you can turn the people's spells off, which I do, do that as well. For PvE and PvP, I turn it off. Yeah, I'm familiar with live wallpapers. I don't really use them, but yeah, I'm familiar with them. I don't really use them myself, but I mean, yeah, I mean, what's his name? God, I can't remember his name. You know, there's a certain content creator that I used to follow that has been making live wallpapers for a long time. I can't remember his name though. But he does some pretty cool ones. No, they don't. Not really. I mean, it depends. I mean, obviously, if you have a really old computer, but yeah, they don't really hit your computer hit that hard. I'm trying to think of this one guy, content creator that used to make live wallpapers. What is his name? What is his name? Oh, what is his name? What is his name? What is his name? Shit, it's gonna drive me nuts now. I know I've probably got a folder of his art here in my art area, art folder. I thought it was G. It's not Guiz, although Guiz has got some pretty good art. What is his name? Here it is. Roll up. This guy. This guy makes live wallpapers, and some of his stuff I kind of like, you know. Most of his stuff's kind of Asian, but I like some of it. So, you know, he has these different ones. He does some classes and stuff in Photoshop and stuff. Actually, I've got this. I have this live image here. I have it right now. I'll show you. Where is it? Which is this one here. Yeah. But anyways, this guy, yeah, he does a lot of painting in Photoshop. His art style is decent. I'm kind of outgrown it now. That was something I kind of was into a long time ago. But you search live wallpapers. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now because I'm gonna go to bed. It's late. It's way late. I should have went to bed already. So, but no, I mean my wallpapers. You know, I just use good old-fashioned wallpaper. This is my wallpaper currently on my computer. It looks like that. But I will catch you guys later, man. Hope you guys have a good one. and I will see you next time. Peace out. See you, Jared. See you, Miles.